just submitted your papers. Tell us how was the process.
Good. Thank you very much. Yes, I've successfully submitted and filed my papers with the nomination court, and the process was very smooth. What happened is that the party made sure that we pre-submit our nomination papers, and through our legal department of the party, the India party is constructed. So all these papers were put in place way before the nomination date, and all the necessary details were checked and corrected. So today it did not even take even 10 minutes. We were already done in terms of our nominations. So I'm very happy that I will be representing my party as an MP from the Nkulumane Constituency as a candidate. Having run, I also ran the 2023 elections, and this time around my party, party structures in Nkulumane decided that I ran. So I'm very happy with confidence that the party has, confidence that the people of Nkulumane have. I'm very thankful that confidence that they have is going to pay back in this election. I'm very hopeful.
So, like you mentioned that the process was flawless. So, like, how imperative is it for for us as a nation to maintain like this kind of environment as we by elections?
No, thank you very much. I think if we continue with this trajectory, I think it's definitely better. So as a party, as a country, I also want to urge everyone of us, especially in the Nkulumane constituency, to maintain the peaceful, calm environment that is we are experiencing now. The nomination court, the campaigns, and the elections themselves. And at the end of the day, and I believe that if that winner is announced, which I believe is going to be. Government will make sure that Vision 2030 is fulfilled, leaving no one, no place, and in this case, giving not giving money. Thank you so much.
All right. My name is Nkulumane from the Zimbabwe African National Congress political party, which was established in 2019. I contested in 2023. And as for the nomination process this time, it was top-notch. I spent less than 30 minutes inside, but last time I spent almost 14 hours inside. So this time there are many improvements. We thank them, and there's order, everything is on point. And as for this post, I'm coming again. Now, when my party asked me to contest 2028, I told them no, I won't be contesting for the National Assembly because the incumbent who is there is doing a good job for Nkulumane, which was Desire Moyo. Unfortunately, is late now, so now I couldn't contest again because he was doing a good job. So now I'm promising the people of Nkulumane to take the stick from Desire and continue what he was doing. I'm not changing anything. I won't be changing anything. Instead, I'll take what he was willing to do for the people of Nkulumane and keep on doing it and carry on and adding more of his wishes that he wanted for the people of Nkulumane, because I believe he was doing a great job for the Nkulumane people. So that's my promise to the Nkulumane people if they vote for me. Thank you very much.
I'm also contesting in Nkulumane as an independent candidate. I expect the people of Nkulumane, whom I have lived in my youthful and adult life, will support me. I have worked in Nkulumane. I have done my political activism in Nkulumane. So people of Nkulumane, they are the ones who asked me to go and contest after the death of the former MP for Nkulumane, Desire Moyo, whom I respect and on whom we have worked so closely, especially on issues to do with marginalization and justice for the people of Matebeleland and Zimbabwe. So personally, I promise to be a listening person. Indoda ethumelayo. I think I have lived with those people. Kukanengi besithi ayindoda asenzeni lokho sikwenza. They've been supporting me, which I expect they will continue doing. I'm confident people of Nkulumane know my capabilities and they will support me. I'm grateful.
I'm one of the candidates who wants to represent Nkulumane in Parliament, and I'm representing Nkulumane as a candidate. In terms of the process is very smooth. It was smooth, we go fast, so I think everything is handled everything. I will have a complaint upon most candidates by submitting my papers.
And you've represented Nkulumane before, but as a councillor. So, like, what is it like that you're promising the Nkulumane constituency?
Like you said, I'm not new. No countries so the only difference is that I was representing a larger population from a ward. So I know what the people of Nkulumane want and expect because I've been there and I've delivered. I think here's the reason why I was anointed to be an outcome. So, in doing yes, I'm prepared to work for the people of Nkulumane. Ngendlela zonke engisebenza nabo ama-needs abantu beNkulumane sincedisana sibone ukuthi siyadevelopha iNkulumane yethu. iNkulumane suburb is one of the newest suburbs. So sifuna ukuthi ihlale injalo ikhanye ukuthi i-suburb entsha enabantu abatsha yehlukane kube le difference between iNkulumane suburb nama-older suburbs. Yenzikho singena lathi sizama ukuthi sirepresente singabantu abatsha ngoba we've got new ideas, we are going to bring up new programs, new ideas that are going to benefit people of Nkulumane.
Thank you.
Maybe one last question.
Yes.
You find there are so many candidates, one day with a good standing society. Are you ready for the competition?
I'm ready for the for the other contestants, and I'm prepared to be number one on the 20th of December.
My name is Ntando. I'm representing Muthusi of commonly known as Umadlela Kobo. We've just filed his papers. He will be contesting the by-election for Nkulumane on the 20th of December. The process here went smoothly. In fact, we had pre-filed our papers a few days ago, so we don't face any arguments. We just came in here now to make the payment of $1,000 to complete the process of nomination. Otherwise, everything went very smoothly. So, Mthusi, or should I say Madlela, will be contesting, representing the Triple C. As you all know, that the late Desire Moyo was an artist, so the people of Nkulumane felt that it would be proper or ideal for Madlela, who is also an artist, to also contest this election with the hope of winning and taking over from where Desire left. So we are optimistic as Triple C that we are going to thrive in Nkulumane.
As a corner, every feel like artist, we can't just let that post is you. We may see from the represent an artist as well. Jalo na bantu nes colors abantu esizazi. Siphile ebantwini siyazazi izikhalos zaboblisha namalanga. So isikhathi sakuthi nathi sime. Phela nathi ngithi singabantu silelungelo sokuthi singene sikwazi ukwenza.
Kesta sisana lapha ke nangu kumadlelo sikhokho sengenile laphana ke amaphepha angenile baba
ya angenile sesiphuma khona phakathi kuthi hayi sokunjani
kuyini okwenza ukuthi ungene kule mncintiswano owemela abantu
ngabantu ke abantu mabekhatshana bekubuka usenza lokho kwenzayo ukhuluma lokho okukhulumayo bayabona ukuthi bakhona into ebakhona emuntwini nami ziba khona into ezingihluphayo lokho ngihlezi base bengilanda ke abantu bathi khona khetha nangu umfowenu sedlulile uzokwenzani uzohlala uzothini sukuma uthathe nawe ugodo ugijime nalo uye phambili bengakwazi ukuyekela ngoba le seat ibifilwe yi-artist singayekela bese represent umuntu sakhe so singayekela le seat ngubani ozorepresent ama-artist 1 ngubani ozorepresenta abantu baseNkulumane abathi khona nanzi izikhalo zethu ezifuna ziye phezulu isikhathi sokuthi nathi siyafika siqoqode ngehluka sithi batala sesikhona asizwakali sizwe
abantu abaningi bathi kusuke wathi liyangena lingama-candidate amaningi atshiyeneyo awusozophambaniseni ama-votes ngoba abanye bathi bafuna wena abanye bathi bafuna omunye abanye bathi omunye kuhambe njani kambe kuyini ongakutsho
ngicabanga ukuthi yiyo idemocracy yakhona umuntu nomuntu lelungelo lokuma athi khona nami ngifuna ukumela abantu ma abantu bethi khona hayi siyakucela nawe uyesimela ilungelo lakho phela ukuthi uhambe uyomela abantu nami ngiceliwe ngabantu ngingekho lapho ngikhatshana so ilungelo lami lokuthi nami ngime kuthiwa khona hayi sondela and offer leadership
kuyini ongakutsho abantu
beNkulumane bangakhathazeki abantu beNkulumane bakwazi ukuthi mina ngiyindoda elesibindi ngiyindoda engasigwala ngihlehlele muva mangithi into ngiyayenza so ngizoba ivoice yabo ngoba phela kubalekile ukuzwa izikhalo zabantu ugijime nazo uye eParliament uyokuthi nakho ke abantu abakhala ngabo kuningi abantu abakhala ngabo so yikho khona lokho esithi khona siyoqoqoda ke endaweni eziphezulu sikwazi ukuthi development nayo isondele eNkulumane kube kuhle kube njalo.
Can you update us on the current by-election that is supposed to take place on the 20th? And what's your comment concerning the candidates, the number of candidates in the opposition, whereby you are spinning the votes?
I don't think spilling the votes can be initiated by our candidates, because this should have been a collective approach. So we have put forward the best candidate who has the people at heart, who is an artist. For a change, we want to say that seat should remain being spearheaded by an artist. Madlela has the tenacity, has the capacity, has the appeal. So we hope that he is going to bring the people of Nkulumane together. What we want to see in Nkulumane is a development. It's for the people of Nkulumane to prosper and live to their expectations. That's our goal. But the issue that Chabang has put a candidate is going to spill or split the opposition vote. It's neither here or there. But well, let's wait until 4 o'clock because we have made the nomination. It is entirely up to the court. That when we after the nomination.
Okay, can you update us on your health? I know that your finger is got nails and you were in India and it was publicized. What's your comment?
Well, I don't know whether this is related to the cancer that was publicized. You know, I think I've got a clean bill of health. I spent 2 months in India and I've not really diagnosed of a cancer or any element along those lines. So as you can see, it was a realignment of the fracture that I attained during the struggle of democratization. So I think I'm good, I'm in shape, there's nothing like cancer. If ever it's going to come, not now.
I think today is the day whereby you are supposed to address the issue of people calling you a sellout and not being part of the opposition at its initial stage, working with Morgan Tsvangirai in Matabele North, whereby most of his rallies were banned, but you stood with him. But today they are calling saying you are not part of the opposition, they don't know you.
Those are cowards. They are afraid to be challenged. Politics is about maths. Politics is about equation. Politics is about how you play your cards. We played our cards and we outsmarted other people. And so we should not be, for doing that, we should not be called sellouts. And I'm not the only one who has been called sellout. Joshua Nkomo was called a sellout. he was called a dissident. And Professor Welshman Ngube is a sellout. Thokozani Cooper is a sellout. So everyone in Matabeleland who has got a different opinion, different setting, how this country should be governed, he becomes a sellout. So I'm not amused. I'm not really worried about those who are going to continue speaking that same language, that narrative. It's tired. It's a tired narrative. It's a tired language. We have passed through that stage. What we need now is to ensure that the people of Zimbabwe work together so that we improve the lives of the people. We can't continue throwing stones, burning bridges, burning churches, burning libraries. It's gone. We did it during the Morgan Tsvangirai era, and we're not going to do it now. We need a conversation with the government of Zimbabwe, with the ruling party, with all their omissions and commissions. We need to sit and engage them in a dialogue so that we can heal, we can really reconstruct, reset this economy. So if that is approach is being that qualifies for us to be sellouts, then let's wait and see by 2028 whether this nation will have moved or transformed to another level.
As parliamentarians in the opposition, what's your comment concerning the 2030 agenda whereby they are saying there are no elections in 2028?
Well, that's a ZANU-PF debate, a conversation. As members of parliament, as the parliamentary caucus, they haven't really approached us in that regard. But as soon as if that becomes a national question, a national a debate, then we will answer that question as it gets to us. As for now, it's a ZANU-PF debate. We have got nothing to do with it.
Today, the private media was banned to cover the nomination court inside the court. Only the Chronic and ZBC were allowed to cover the nomination court, and they are the ones who are allowed to go in and cover the nomination court. What's your comment concerning that? Looking at the new constitution that we are having and the way the government, actually Zimbabwe Electoral Commission is linking the media.
It's a sad, because we can't expect a monopoly of publicity. These are the things that we need to be talking about. These are the things that we're going to raise in Parliament. These are the things that we want to see the civic society advocating, advancing them, taking the state, the Minister of Information to court. And we are going to engage the Minister of Information. It's unacceptable. We can't really streamline the media on the basis of affiliation. Media should they know no political party. Media no certain class of our communities. So they should cover. They should be given the space. This is what we want to see happening in this country, and we are going to do that. We are going to engage.
But thank you very much. We are here as the residents of Nkulumane. My name is Meli Bruce Moyo, Council of Ward 22. We have been having several consultations with the leadership of Nkulumane and the residents on trying to find a way forward on who's going to replace the late Honorable Ubaba Otizaya Moyo. So we had an intense consultation program to try to understand and to hear from the people of Nkulumane. It was a tough race. As you see, we have many candidates, but we are here to affirm on behalf of the people of Nkulumane, the leadership collective, and all progressive forces that we endorse and pledge our support to one Honorable Alderman Rodney Jele as a progressive candidate whom we will support and make sure that the whole infrastructure of Nkulumane and those who belong to where we belong will come and support him and make sure that we return Nkulumane to its people. We return Nkulumane to its dignity. We cannot afford to have ZANU-PF and the 2030 enablers to come and bully our people in Nkulumane. It is our task, not only in Nkulumane, in Bulawayo and in Zimbabwe, to come and preserve the pride and dignity in Nkulumane. This election, it must be a historic election where we need to teach Zikananda the lesson that Nkulumane is not Mbare, Nkulumane is not their head office. Nkulumane is a constituency well led by the people who understand the crisis of this country, which is a governance crisis created by a dictatorship who wants to stay long in power. So one of the mandates of our candidate will be to ensure that he preserve and save the interest of the people of Nkulumane. So we're here to affirm our support and declare our endorsement to Honorable Rodney Chele with the residents of Nkulumane, the progressives of Nkulumane and Nkulumane. Thank you so much.